So now it's been so long that I've been here that sometimes I get a little annoyed when people ask me where I'm from. I know it's part of my heritage and who I am, but sometimes I wish I could be just like anyone else here, go unnoticed without anyone necessarily ask where I'm from. My name is Ana Otero Marcos, and I moved here to the US in 1999, and I am originally from Spain. Well, when I first came to the US, I actually came to Memphis, Tennessee. I was a student, I was a graduate student, so I came for a short time to do like a research project for a few months with no intention of immigrating in the country or staying just for a short time. But I met the person who is now my husband, so we fall in love with each other. So he's the reason why I'm here. I moved here alone. My family members, my parents have visited twice, but none of my other extended family moved to the US. It was just me. Well, it's difficult to immigrate into a country. At first, you go through a period where everything is very exciting because it's new, and then you miss some things that you have in your home country, especially family and my parents because they don't live here. But then as time comes by, you start getting adjusted, and something interesting happened to me, which is I no longer feel like I'm a citizen of either country. So there are so many things that I like about this country that I miss when I visit Spain, and so many things that I find in Spain that I miss when I'm here. So the feeling of being able to appreciate both of the cultures and at the same time realizing that neither one of them is perfect. Well, I think one of the hardest things when I came here, I moved to the south, and it was an area where there were not as many immigrants, so it was a lot harder for me than if you are in an area like Boston, which is very international and a lot of people come from someplace else. Also, you know, the only thing I guess now that I miss, now that I'm getting older, is my parents. Sometimes, you know, I wish my parents were closer, and that's why I wanted to share the pictures of my son with my parents when we visit them in Spain every year. That's kind of my only regret, if you wish, about my life experience. I found strength with my husband because he really ultimately was the reason why we were both here. So he was always very supportive and understanding of the cultural differences. He didn't speak much Spanish when we first met, and he made a tremendous effort to learn Spanish, and he's actually fluent now. And he can speak with my parents that don't speak any English. He also wanted to share the culture, and we have raised our son bilingual. He actually spoke only Spanish to our son when he was little, so which I really appreciated. We wanted to make sure that he learned Spanish because he was born here. The only times I have felt unwelcome have been dealing with government officials through the immigration process, unfortunately. Perhaps things have changed already. I'm a US citizen now, and this has been many years ago, but I didn't feel like I belong. Migration has definitely made me stronger and has definitely changed me, because before I came to the US, I didn't go anywhere. I didn't really know much about what was happening in other places in the world. I didn't have an understanding of the variety of people, and it's made me a more tolerant person. And that's the fact that I appreciate the most about being an immigrant, that I can look at others that perhaps have a different culture, way of behaving, accent, religion, beliefs, and still understand where they are coming from and be able to treat them with respect. And I think that's something that probably all immigrants share, because they realize that there are different ways of doing the same thing, and in the end we are all humans and we all want the same things and we want to be happy, and we might look for that in different ways.